Hey.
Welcome to Slick Talk Radio.
Yes.
This is Miss Iverson.
And this is Hunny.
Yes.
And that's it for right now. That's going to be our intro?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Alright. So let's get to it. We're going to talk about this whole Brittney Griner situation in light of her getting 9 years. What are your thoughts? Like, she knew. I'm just going to put that out there. A lot of people said she knew that she wasn't supposed to have oil with her. She's in a whole other country. You can't expect to be treated like you're on U.S. soil outside the country. However,
but
I don't agree with the length of time. I mean, everybody uses, you know, we're in this whole...
It's just real political right now. Like,
it is.
She's definitely being used as a political pawn in my belief. I just feel like her pleading guilty was already acknowledging her wrongdoing, and also I think they had to do it that way to proceed it faster.
Correct.
Than just
because
holding out and a trial
and
all of that. So I think the 9 years definitely is excessive, but I don't think she'll be over there for 9 years.
No.
They want that person that's over here.
Yeah, they want them back. And that's sad that it has to be that way, that it's like a pawn thing right now. Like, I mean, let's face it.
The crimes don't even...
They don't match. At all.
So it's like, you know, it really sucks because I really, truly, honestly believe if she was a straight white female... This would not be going on.
Let's be, No, it wouldn't have.
Like, what his name? Lil Boosie. He was like, if that was Taylor Swift. And he's like, you know, it's right. Like, it would, it'd be, sweep it on the rug and keep it moving.
I mean, I think still, even if it was Taylor Swift, I think they would have definitely...
They would have used that as a political bomb, but it wouldn't have been all of this.
But...
we would never even known about it.
I think we all can learn from this situation. I think that's the key thing right now, is just when you're traveling, you know, the world is opening back up. Everybody's starting to do more things internationally.
Yeah.
Be aware of international law. I mean, how many times have you traveled somewhere and you don't know the laws there?
Right.
Like, I have to cover up here, or I can't say these words here, or, you know, just particular slangs that are accepted here in the U.S. just are not acceptable outside the country. I mean, have you ran into something like that when you travel international?
I haven't, because I read before I go.
Okay.
Like, I'm going to Egypt in March with my family, and I've already been, like...
reading up on the culture.
What I can and cannot wear. You know, just certain things. Like, I don't want to be lost in the South, especially in a different country.
No, because it's not the same. I mean, you can't just...
And if you get locked up over there...
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been watching those movies. I don't think their jails are... I mean, I'm not saying we got the greatest jails here in the U.S. either, but
it ain't nowhere near
what they got going on overseas.
Right.
So, speaking of jail, I think we have something to celebrate.
Who went to jail?
No, girl, Breonna Taylor's people.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, girl.
She like, who went to jail?
Girl, I'm like...
She like, wait a minute. Finally, you know, when I saw that come across my timeline, it was one of those things I had to pause for a second. Like, is this a hoax? Is this real?
Finally.
But finally, you know, I think our family can rest a little easier knowing that some justice has been served for Breonna Taylor. So let's definitely apply to that.
Question: were they just federally charged, but they have not been convicted yet?
I don't think they've been convicted yet. It's too quick for a conviction.
So let's thank you for charging them. We appreciate it, but we want the grand slam, because
we do want to see the
that was
behind bars.
Yeah,
but to know that they lied on, you know, the warrant, and just everything that was just so crooked about her case. Why did it take so long? Why did it take till now?
To
get it, you know, to get some kind of justice. Well, you gotta think. Look how long they sat there. I mean, this isn't the only case. There are a whole bunch of other cases out there right now.
Before we even knew about it.
Right. There's still cases we don't know about. Sometimes when I'm on, like, you know, when our black philanthropists pages, you know, and I'm looking through them, and you see cases up there. They don't make the news. They're not mainstream. And I guess because the person wasn't of good standing, we don't hear about them. But it's a lot of cases that aren't being served justice. So if you know of them, definitely drop them in the comments. Let us, know what y'all hearing out there on those streets.
Because we can do the research.
Yes, we can. So, and let's see, what's those bumps out there? We just kind of going through our current events. We don't know if it's censored, so we not gonna say the real word.
Right, we did the bumps right now.
But it's those little bumps.
And I'm gonna get the vaccination for the
we
bumps.
gonna have that picture like right about here above my hand when it is. I don't know. I don't know how to feel right now. I mean, it's not the same like we had when we were kids. This thing
this looks very, very, very
different strain.
Very painful.
Yeah,
it looks painful, and by what I've been seeing, they say
highly abnormal.
It hurts.
I mean, you're going from your skin to something that looks like an Oreo,
right,
sitting on your face, or as that guy said, on his genitals. I know you saw that one.
Child.
And
the girl had them in her mouth, on her tongue, and her tonsils.
Did you see the guy that had it down his throat? Yeah. She like, let me sip to that. It was down his throat. And
yeah, I'm gonna take the vaccination for that, baby.
I think we're all gonna line up for that one. So there's not too many vaccinations you're gonna see me hollering about, but that's one I think I'll be first in line for.
And I'll be right behind her.
Now, question though, this was the question that I keep getting from either my clients or just people on the internet right now is, what kind of precautions are businesses taking? Because
I'm gonna say this. Even though it's been declared as emergency in some states, I don't think Georgia really takes stuff serious until it's like almost at the very near death part of situations. And I just know, me personally, the things that I can wear gloves for, I do.
Okay.
You know, you guys know I do hair. Certain things I just cannot do with gloves on. Like, I can't braid with gloves on. I can't twist locks with gloves on.
It's just hard.
It's very, very difficult. And, you know, it sucks. But you just got to continue to wash your hands like you should be doing anyway. I just do thank God that the bumps is the less likely of transmitting just through us having a conversation 6 feet away from each other. There has to be some type of contact, interaction, like bodily fluid, touching, sharing bedding.
So like it's just like, you know, store, just kind of wiping your stuff down, you know, before you use stuff. If
you might be
hot touch points, wipe your hands.
More likely to get it at home. Than at work.
Yeah, because the kids, they just went back to school. So, yeah, you are more. Well, I think that's how the old one used to transmit. Because I got it from the daycare.
From my brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And, you know, one person had it, and we were like, okay. Came back the next day, and she's like, oh, my granddaughter and grandson's had it. And next thing you know, the third day, my mom was like, well, you got it. And all this rubbing out that
oatmeal baths work for
I don't know, but I would definitely say one. I know right now, because, you know, I'm in HR now, and I know most companies are scared to even write policies on it. That's something I've been trying to get them to at least do, like be a little proactive. And they're just like, nah, we good. I'm like, okay.
We'll see.
We'll see. Because, you know, last time, companies were not proactive. And next thing you know, it was like, stuff started happening and then they were having to react to people being out. Everyone's cautious level is different. So, I don't know.
I don't know either. I just pray, jinx.
Yes.
Nobody that I come in contact with has it, and vice versa. Because, child,
we ain't got time. No, we don't. Speaking of time, though, you said you had some questions about. Hey, Tupac, say hey to the camera.
Say hi.
You said people wanted to know what it was like moving to a different city.
Yes.
And starting a business, like. What's some things that you think they should do first?
Me personally, just looking back on things, have money saved up, number one. Winging it in a different state is very, very close to homelessness.
It is.
You be one move away from being moving. That's what I'm saying. So if you can, and you're move into a different city to expand your business or start a new business, or just to start a new life, save money first. Do your research.
Yep, that's the key one.
As far as the niche for what you do, because especially a place like this, it can be oversaturated with a lot of people doing the same thing, and you need to find out what you can do to set yourself apart.
I'm gonna say branding and marketing.
Definitely.
Because I see a lot of people move to Atlanta, and let's face it, everyone does hair, everyone does nails, and everyone wants a job working from home and different things. So it is a lot going on here, but the people that you see excelling is because they either are marketing themselves or they have already done the work to where they don't have to keep doing it. But the key thing is doing the work. Yeah. I think a lot of people, they want it to just be handed to them. That stuff is... If I hear one more overnight success story, I'm gonna scream.
This that add water. This that add water.
It's like add water to it.
Just add water and it's done.
Chia pet.
Like no, you need some egg, some milk, some butter, a little bit of oil, some sugar. We ain't doing instant pancake stuff over here.
No, we doing it from scratch. Yeah. And I think that's the key thing right there with your business, especially if you're in a unique field. Yeah. Like you said, you do locks, but say you specialized in locks for people with alopecia. Just throwing a niche out there. How would you market to them? Exactly. And I think that's the missing piece. Right. For those that have asked that question, know who you serve. I think that's the thing too. Like if I'm advertising to people that are, let's say, paraplegic, or I know they have missing legs, I'm not gonna advertise shoes to them. Right. Let's not be insensitive to what your market is. Right. So I think that's the key thing too, is knowing who you serve, their budgets. Let's talk about that. You've had price increases, and I'm pretty sure you've had some people like, I don't want to pay that. And then you've had clients, let's face it, I'm gonna be sitting in her chair forever. Right. Yeah. You got so you kind of have to know your market, but you also want to know what's your lifestyle. What do you want it to look like? Right. Look and feel. All right. So we were talking about like the research of the brand. I'll give an example. I got a girl, she's relocating here with her nail shop from Illinois. And something I saw her do that just was mind-blowing to me. She still had her link up for people to book her there. But she went ahead almost 3 months in advance and had her link up for Atlanta. Yeah. So she's been marketing and, letting people know, hey, I'm coming. This is when I'm available. She also linked with other clothing brands. Yes. So that's another thing, too. People think they have to struggle on their own. Like you do hair, but you could partner with somebody that does nails and does lashes, and next thing you know,
or does hair too.
Yeah,
people be honest. At the end of the day, everybody ain't your competition.
Correct.
This could be your stepping stone, building block, partner. Like, I be trying to tell people like y'all be missing blessings trying to work with nobody. Competition.
Everybody's not your competition, and I saw her, and she's leaving next week. But she's already booked for 2 months when she get here. And they paid. Let's rewind that back. So she's coming here with money already made from Atlanta for stuff she ain't did yet. Right. So I guess the tip that I would give somebody, like, I do coaching services and mentoring, but we build websites. That's a one-off service. Usually people get their websites done and then that's it. I think that you can offer digital courses. Different PDF. Well, you see, I got the other PDF I'm doing now. And even in your industry, don't you teach? You teach people how. Yeah. So it's different things that you can do for your market to get out here where you ain't gotta always either be on your feet or staring at the computer screen. You just gotta do the work, build the products, sell them. People gonna buy it. Yeah. Especially if it's good. Now if it sucks,
even if you market it good and it's mediocre.
Yeah.
It'll still sell.
I mean, let's say she can tell you I ain't on Instagram all the time. I'm trying. Y'all getting on me. People are getting on me. I'm trying to get back into Instagram and just recording a little more. But if you have good services to put out, people will always remember that. So just start thinking about how you want your clientele to feel when they're dealing with you. I think that's the important part.
Yes. So those are your key things when you're moving to a different city. Just make sure, even if you have to work in both until you transition all the way to that new one, do that.
Well, yeah, because you go home to Virginia.
I do. And
so
I don't even have to work when I go there.
She don't have to. She already has people that are set up. Like, you say you're going to Virginia, and I think within 2 hours, if not that, you were beating records.
Yeah.
She's booked.
Yep.
So you could probably say, I'm going to Philly. Boom. You pick.
But if I know I'm going to Philadelphia and I want to make money while I'm up there, I already reached out to who I need to reach out to.
So y'all hearing it right here. You know, you gotta open your mouth.
Make the phone calls.
Yeah, make the phone calls.
Use
Don't be
resources.
scared.
I used to be scared. I used to be scared to utilize people that could benefit me.
Well, you know, I think that comes from, and I know this because a lot of my mentors are older than me by like almost 20 years or older. And I think it comes from people they don't want you to feel like they're using you. But at the end of the day, if they're genuine in their craft, they're not going to feel that way. They may even be flattered. And some of them really want to help you. If you got a good circle around you, people actually want to help you. Like, how many times she throws my name in the hat? How many times have I been like, she like, I don't even need clients, but I'm still sending them to her. Yeah. You got to get to that point with people around you and build that camaraderie. So when they think of whatever you do, your name should be the first one to come up. Or you and whoever else they deal with. Your name should be in that hat. So don't be scared to ask for help. I think that's the big one. Everybody want to look like they know it all.
Yeah, boy.
I be telling people I don't know it all. They be like, no, I don't. I have great friends and mentors that, you know, gladly, you know, give me advice and help me. They check me when I need to. But, you know, it's just, I think that's important to have that there.
Yes, so, very much so.
How would you build that, though? I think some are struggling there. That's the question I'm getting. Some people are getting burned out and they don't know how to build their network.
I think because people get discouraged by no, or discouraged by lack of ability, confidence. Or confidence, that is automatic. Like, I give up. Like, you might not think. I'm telling y'all. Like, I can remember like it was yesterday. Me handing out business cards in 5 Points Underground Mall. Just random people I'm giving my cards to, not even knowing that it'll work. I'm just doing it because that's what people say to do. Right. Give your card out to as many people as you can. Yep. And you can't really determine how many people will book from that.
But it's not even them booking. They might know somebody. Girl. Like, you can't assume. I mean, it was something I was watching in Angelina Jolie's, like a video clip of her and her daughters walked up. Looking at her, you wouldn't know she had a black daughter. Right. So naturally, if you're trying to advertise, 4C hair, you're thinking of Angelina Jolie. I'm not going to hand her card. Ma'am, she has a black child. Black child. So sometimes don't be scared to... the right. She got a little army over there. Okay. So, you got to be able to give your card out to different people because, like working in corporate, I work with a variety of people, but then they're like, hey, I adopted this kid from here. And I'm like, oh, your kid has locks. I'm not going to lie, I was a little shocked, but, it just kind of lets you know your market. I think we leave a lot of money on the table because of that, just kind of stereotyping.
Like, oh, this ain't the person I need,
No, but their daughter might be, their sister might be, their wife might be, husband, whatever, right? Anybody, so don't be scared. You ain't gonna make no money.
They say closed mouths don't get fed.
So that's the big one right there. And what was the other question we had on Instagram?
It was, I think we did both of them together. So it was, how do you, transition from one city to another when you're building a business? And then the other one was, how do you keep being encouraged when you want to basically give up. So I think we touched on...
Mine's is affirmations.
Yeah.
That's a big one. I have a daily routine that I do in the morning. I do my affirmations. I'm firm about it every morning. That's what kind of, no matter what mood you wake up in, if you got something going on, like I told you, Crohn's be bothering. I still get up with that mindset. I'm going to do my affirmations and I'm going to knock it out today. Period. What do you do?
Child, I wake up. It's like, I guess because my routine now is waking up at 6, going to the gym at 7. Like, I guess the gym for me is that motivation that I need in the morning before I start work. Then I come home, get dressed, and get ready for work. It's the music I choose to listen to in my car. Too.
Thank you.
On the way to work and on the way to the gym. because music can put you in all different types of moods, headspaces, depression, happy. Like, pick and choose your music wisely. Yeah. Especially in the morning. Because that is starting your day off.
And make a playlist. I mean, guys, YouTube is free. I have a whole go-getter playlist in the morning. So, like I said, on your worst day, put that playlist on. You can't be upset.
Nope.
I'm sorry. You listening to, what's this song? Happy. Yeah, you already know I was going. Happy. Yeah, you know, I got a whole, I added Mary J. Blige's Gorgeous to it. Added a little Beyonce to it.
That whole album is amazing.
Yeah, it's just, it's a workout album.
Let's
talk about that.
Yes.
Let's circle back to that. We missed a vital point. Khalees.
We're gonna get on Khalees. We're gonna get on Irv Gotti.
Well,
we're gonna get on all these people who just got diarrhea of the mouth.
I kind of want to touch more on, and I haven't seen any outlet announce who the friend was that called Khalees.
She ain't not one friend called her.
But was it because they're saying a friend called her and told her. That's what
she listened to that album.
They said
and was feeling some type of way. Well, and now she want to blame a friend for calling her. She real pressed.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, was it a friend? Because if it was a friend, my input is choose your friends wisely.
She is pressed.
Because if it was, why would your friend bring it to you in a negative narrative? And if it isn't a friend there and she is just playing in her la-la land, baby, that you could have used that for leverage. I know she respects the art and everything like that. I get it. Some people are like, well, Beyonce, da-da-da-da-da. But I feel like she still gave her credit. She didn't have to put her up there.
The point is, it's not hers to have an opinion about.
She don't own it.
She don't own it. That's
ownership is powerful.
Ownership is the key.
Yep.
Until that is yours, what you say and your feelings serve no purpose.
This is what we was talking about. I had a real estate person break it down because he was like, screw all that music ownership. He said, I'm going to talk about it from a property perspective. He said, when have you ever rented something and your landlord made an agreement with somebody to come, let's say, paint outside, and they went to each tenant to get the approval for this company? They send you a notice that it's happening.
And that's it.
But you don't get to go out here and be a part of the bidding process.
No.
And when you think about it from that aspect right there, I think it's key. Read your contracts these days. Own your stuff.
I feel like, and this is just my feelings, she wanted some attention. And
her plays went up.
She got it. And you can thank Beyonce for that.
Yeah.
Because negative or positive publicity is publicity.
Yeah, because some people, I'm going to be honest with you, it was weird. Some people said they didn't even know what the song was. And I mean, I guess I got to remember how long ago the songs came out. But they were like, they didn't know what it was. So what happened? They went and listened to the song. That in turn still gets her numbers up. So,
but for real, get the money because he owned it.
Yeah.
She might get a royalty, but it ain't nowhere near what Pharrell gonna get for it.
Yeah. So again, you put money in somebody else's.
All because you feeling some type of way.
I digress.
And now Beyonce ain't gonna never sample nothing you had your name apart.
No, she ain't gonna touch it. Look, that's that Virgo.
Cause you make it.
You know she
doing too much.
All I can think of is one of her scenes from like what's that movie, Cadillac Records, when she was going on. I was like, I know she's somewhere probably like.
Like, girl, who are you?
Get this off. Take it off now. Forget it.
She had to go back on that album and reconstruct a lot of stuff.
And I'm pretty sure that was
people
extra
in Australia
work.
was upset.
Yeah.
About the word spaz. I'm just like,
yeah, it was a lot that
we used that in our culture. We were just talking about that though. Way before we even knew anything about.
But the world is so sensitive right now. I think they're hypersensitive to a lot of different terms.
Yeah. Canceling season.
You're almost. Let's face it. Like
what can you say?
Yeah, like we were talking about earlier. It's like, can we actually say this word, or can we like, bleep it out? You know, what do you do these days? Everything is cancel culture. So,
I'm gonna tell you right now, right here on this.
Come on.
You can cancel anything you want to cancel, but my existence is still gonna be here.
Baby.
And Ever since I was a child, we used spaz.
We have.
And nowhere
we would
near.
Say you're spazzing out about something. I had to Google what it meant.
Girl.
And it still just...
It ain't got nothing to do with what y'all talking about.
I know. But then you'll still get some people in the comments, oh, you don't know what spaz is? Then they'll want to take it to the far extreme and say, well, do you know... You get where I'm going. They'll take it to racial slur. It's like,
but my thing is, that word means is a negative word no matter where you at.
Bingo. I had no clue.
Just like they say, the Europeans in the, UK, they call cigarettes fags. And that's what they call them. And nobody is getting on them.
Really?
About calling cigarettes fags. That's what they've been doing. And
hey, you in the comments, go ahead, let us know.
And they're going to continue to do it because that's their culture.
So I guess in the U.S., are we the only country
getting targeted?
You get where I'm going? Because I just feel like every time something like this comes out, it's always U.S. based. You don't get it from other cultures, probably because we don't know enough languages here for us to even. So we need to expand our reach and grow a little.
Child, they smoking fags, we spazzing. I don't know what's going on.
And we sipping. Look, can we still say sipping?
I don't know. Is that a term of
endearment or
a racial slur?
I don't know.
Over
Y'all let us know if there's some terms out there that we need to know when we start traveling.
Right. Like, what in the world?
Keep us posted. Shoot.
What else are we missing today?
I don't know. Let's see. We hit on that. You said herb. Got it. And the Shanti.
I just think the roles have really reversed in this day. Women and men. It's like things that women gossip about. The men are doing it publicly on podcasts. It's like podcasts are giving.
It's giving a voice to so many different.
So many people we
scenarios.
never want to hear from.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? Like, literally is why?
It's just...
Why do we gotta know that songs were made after you had sexual relations with your artist?
It's the kiss and tell that aspect that I'm saying.
It's ridiculous.
Because, let's face it, we grew up 90s hip-hop. Dudes were still kind of hardcore then.
Right.
And, they were always getting on women like, oh, don't open your mouth, don't say this, So women, for the most part, they kept their mouths closed unless they got mad about something.
Right.
But now you got dudes out here, like you said, oh, I mess with her when this song, it's like, don't you think that's something you could have kept to yourself?
What if that lady was married right now?
That's what I'm saying.
And you bringing up stuff that happened 20 years ago, who cares?
What's the dude put out there? He was like, I don't care who had it before me. He was like, I got it.
Oh, Kevin Gates.
Yeah.
That man is crazy. That's a whole other podcast.
We did
an hour segment for him, okay? He is a whole different...
Some of his ad-libs be hitting, and some of them I'll be like, yeah, we can do without that.
Yeah.
Right now.
He's one of those people where his opinions are facts.
Yeah.
To him. So, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get over the fact that they're cousins, so.
Who?
Him and...
Oh, the girl he was missing?
Yeah. And he was proud.
He said, I don't care. I ain't gonna stop.
I was like, oh.
I don't know. Maybe they do that in Louisiana, child.
That's West Virginia. Shoot. That's there.
But see, they be first cousins of West Virginia.
What were they, like third, fourth?
It probably was married by family or something. I don't know, but regardless.
But yeah, we just I don't know. The kiss and tell, guys. How y'all feel about that? I mean, like you said, those roles have definitely reversed, and I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't. I'm used to a man being
a man.
And I think when I see, the men gossiping just like women, I don't know, maybe it's just, like you said, so many conversations are overly, just readily available to us. So, I guess it's the new norm. And
it shouldn't be. I'm not going to get jiggy with it.
Well, some things I think, let's face it, y'all know I'm married. There's conversations, that happen between me and my husband. We not putting out there. I don't care what we do podcasts or not. There's just some stuff that's you just should hold dear us.
To your hold dear to yourself.
Right. So I think that art is lost now. Like, and I say art because some people be feeling like they know me and Brian, and I'm like, you feel like you know, but
right.
I have not let you that close. Like,
right.
You know, so it's an art to letting people in without giving all of you to the world. You have to hold something sacred. And I don't think enough people know how to do that anymore.
Oversharing.
Yeah, oversharing. Yeah. We don't want to know all about your booty calls.
Like, at all. Keep them to yourself.
Look. Yeah. I think only
especially
social
if they
media.
happened 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's a hard one. 20 years? Brian, how you feel? I know you ain't on camera. Somebody bring something to you from like 30 years ago. Be like, yeah, I had that.
I don't give a fuck.
He like, you ain't had it recently. You know what I'm saying? So at this,
people are crazy, child.
Yeah, that definitely. I guess from the dating perspective, how does that change with that? You know, knowing that so much stuff is out here. I see women all the time. They're like, I'm scared to talk now. I'm scared to date. I'm scared. Women are scared to send stuff now. You know, it used to be the other way around, but they're like, he's going to share it. Or the girl's getting put on blast because they getting flued out. We'll have the little clip right here.
I don't know. I guess that comes with discernment and knowing who you're dealing with.
Okay.
I think nowadays people are less likely to send certain stuff prematurely. Mm-hmm. Because before, when you meet somebody, you'd be like, well, if I really like him, let me send him a nude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
women, that was the thing?
Yes. Back in the day, it was just...
Y'all, I don't know nothing about dating. I've been with Brian since high school.
It was like this. But now it's like, I don't know you like that. And I don't know, because back then, there wasn't platforms to share it on.
Okay.
It was more so this.
So that's why we're seeing like the old
kept in your phone
photos popping back up.
Yeah,
now.
This was kept in your phone. This was like something that you would go and if somebody seen it, it's because you showed them to it from your phone.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, it's too many platforms.
It's like once it hits one platform.
Oh, it's on all of them.
Or one group. Yeah, it's on all. People are then recreating it. I mean, how many times have you seen a meme or a reel get redone with captions to it? So I just...
That's why these days, if I share a picture, it's something that I would have shared on my story.
Correct.
So you can't show nobody nothing I would have showed them.
I don't want them to see in the first place. So you ain't getting nothing special.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at with it. If you ain't getting nothing, I wouldn't share.
There you go.
So that's how
you operate.
That's how I operate. I ain't got time.
Let us know what y'all feel about it. Gotta have somebody put you on blast before.
You ain't gonna have me on the Shade Room, child.
Yeah, them updates. I be like, Lord, here goes somebody else on blast with big old black and red letters.
Not I.
So yeah, so I don't know. What else we got going on out here?
Child.
Recent events, places you've been, stuff you don't like.
I went to New Orleans. We haven't recorded since I went there.
No. How is it there? No, we haven't. I don't think we have.
Did we do it July?
We skipped July. We skipped the whole month of July. Okay, so yeah. How was New Orleans?
New Orleans was so fun.
Okay. Traveling. Is everything open or back to normal? Or okay.
It stink on Bourbon Street, but it was fun. You
just
gotta be drunk, yeah. Because they got a lot of homelessness. And they use the restroom outside on the street.
Yeah, y'all see in my eyes.
Everybody is throwing up.
He knows I don't like smells bother me. So it smells foul. So am I gonna need to wear a mask the whole time so I don't inhale that or?
I was drunk, so I kind of masked it out.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't think I can go when it's hot.
They have fun.
You know, like how the animals be smelling at okay, I can't go outside.
They have fun for at Halloween. They have a whole week.
I could probably do Halloween.
Voodoo Fest.
Okay. Yeah.
Where they do a whole week of Halloween celebration and drinking and stuff. I would have went this year, but I gotta travel the week before that. But so it's not as warm, so at least it won't stink as bad.
So it hit you. What was your
girl? I stayed in the French Quarter.
Oh,
so as soon as I got out of my hotel, you make a right. You on Bourbon Street, because I stayed off of Bourbon and Canal, which is the main situation.
So would you suggest we stay on the
I would stay in so you ain't gotta like Uber nowhere.
Okay.
You could walk back to your hotel.
Alright, Brian, so
I stayed at Crown
Plaza.
Crown Plaza is really nice.
It's real nice. Okay. Okay. So it's something. So y'all that's in New Orleans, let us know how it smells down there.
They know. Shoot, they probably used to it. You know when you from somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's just like us. Like, be going back home. We're used to like the smell of the tunnel and stuff like that. But water, I had a girl post a photo. She was like, "Why stink before you go into this water?"
Like
I was like, "Was you
like water
by the sewage plant? Because you know one of them do smell like that, but the other one is just the bad."
Oh, Franklin stinks.
Okay,
I still can't get past that. And it's been.
We went home. Oh my god! And
going past Franklin is disgusting.
You know,
sorry to all our listeners
because we went home for her funeral and we rode through there, and it had been a while. So you know, when it hit me, it was a reminder. Yo, we are in VA. It's a distinct smell.
It's horrible.
Yeah. So.
And it hadn't smelled like that for a while because they had shut that paper mill down.
But
now it's back up and running, child.
And woo. So yeah. But yeah. I think everybody should just kind of get back to traveling, get back to doing what they do. And
before they shut it right back down again.
Yeah, because I think we're headed there again.
I hope not, because I'm paying on this Egypt trip,
and
I'm going to be real mad if I can't go to Egypt.
Well, I mean, like people said before, we didn't shut down 20 and 30 years ago when the other one was out there. So I think the key thing is going to be a vaccine with this one. I mean, I know I did not fool with the COVID ones. I said the word. I'm going to have to bleep that out. But but this one, I think, yeah, I'm going to have to get that one because I don't need to be playing connected dots on my face or my ass cheeks.
Yeah, nah.
I just...
That's the one that I don't want to get, and I'm going to take the vaccine for that.
Definitely. So,
it was a meme said, black people, we won't take a vaccine if we might die from something, but if we can look ugly, we gonna take it.
Like, somebody said that they said if the other one would have had like some kind of deformity to it, maybe we would have did it.
Yeah, but it was like respiratory, like at this point.
It's like, oh, you ain't worried about breathing, but you can't look bad. But who wants to walk around looking like that? I mean, everybody.
You really can't walk around. You got to stay in the house for 4 weeks.
It said 4 to 6 weeks, depending on. So what if? I mean, no. Go ahead. Somebody in that administration.
I can't afford the bumps.
Right. Can we get the whole little shot thing going and let's go and move on with our lives because we got trips to take.
Please and thank you.
Yes. So guys, I guess that's it for us this episode.
Yeah.
We did a lot of catching up.
Yes.
I'm gonna be transparent. We had a guest flake on us, so I'm gonna let you know. We're gonna put this out here right now. Our time is valuable.
Very.
It means a lot to us if y'all can give us timely notifications. Smile.
Please and thank you.
Yes. But this is Hunny
and Miss Iverson
of Slick Talk Radio. And we out.
Thank you.
Bye.